Vikings franchise thing. Yeah, I don't have a good name for it. Last week, well, yesterday, I guess, but last week, eat the sand. Nope, not sand. Home. So that's fun, and we'll just get right to it then. Do I need to do this? Nah, this is good to go for the rest of the season. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and hop in this game. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be doing 2 games at a time. So like whenever we like the preseason, I'll play week 1 and week 2. Or should I only... No. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. We'll do 2 weeks at a time. And oh boy, we gotta improve at some places. I really want to focus on some of the main guys we have though. So I'll let you watch the intro to you.
From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Alrighty.
With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning.
I think, yeah, we're kicking off the start.
Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes.
I'm already
just
scared.
6 interceptions. And rallied the
I
Packers
really
to
don't like
13
going up
regular
against
season
Aaron
wins
Rodgers.
last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
Now and then open down the middle of the field.
They're just gonna throw it short all game. They'll throw one long pass.
11 yards
yeah,
and a Green
we're
Bay
done.
Packer first down. They'll run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup.
Why not switch to Harris?
He's
like the closest guy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And now the ball's out.
He has the first fumble. Let's go, Harris Smith.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Good defense.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
You want to come out throwing?
Kirk Cousins continues to rage both
I'm
among
down to
Vikings
I'm
fans
down
and fans
to
around
come
the
out
league.
throwing.
But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year, the score of 4
that's not going to be a fun time for David Stills.
With the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield, so while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes.
So really, I'm going to be looking at Thielen and Jefferson a lot. I really want to feed him the ball.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
On third down,
Cousins. Good Rudolph.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly
3
what
and out.
defenses
That's
talk
nice.
about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard
The
line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Turnovers are going to be
and they
key
got across the 50 last time,
Need
but
to get
fumbled
sacked.
and turned
Really
it over, so they'll be looking to have a
Security, because if they
5
take
for
care
5
of the
for
ball,
55.
continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one
Get him. Really? Are you serious? There's no way he gets that off.
They do get a yard
That should
there,
be a
but only
sack.
a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25.
So this is how we do.
Touchdown, Packers.
Yay.
To number 17.
Devontae Adams.
This is how this is.
66 yards. And the Packers
gonna
have
throw for
taken
like
the
400
early
yards.
lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and
Well,
I'd hear
Anthony Harris
9
doesn't know how to
from the
cover his
receivers,
paw, apparently.
That meant
That was
fly
his
route,
thing.
go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off the drive. Complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Jefferson just holds on to everything, man. That's the cool thing. He just holds on to whatever gets thrown his way.
Back-to-back
He
receptions
barely
for him, and
ever
it's another 1st
drops the
down.
ball. I'm going to try and get Dalvin Cook rolling.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice
We're
game,
driving.
13 yards that
What's going to be
time,
hard
and
is
another
stopping them on
first down.
defense. I mean, well, stopping their offense. Because their offense is just so elite, and then Devontae Adams is basically like a 99
Dalvin Cook's
overall.
best game of 2019
So, like,
came against these Packers. It was in week
gonna
2
be hard.
early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau.
Touchdown, Kyle Rudolph. First touchdown of the year, I think, right? Yep.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is upheld. Sweet.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
I don't want to play man-to-man because our corners aren't very fast. And
So
Devontae
even
Adams
at
just
7
has
now
great
as they kick it
speed.
away.
So I think the cover 2 is best, but then they'll just tuck it down
to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
You could go cover 4, but
Their own 25-yard
The
line.
Green Bay offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Not the first
man.
man.
It's Tanyan complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And a Packer first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Aaron Jones.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after 1.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
On the delay, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. And Charles, we take a peek there at the recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks. You better scout them well and hit on those selections.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First down.
Like all the way down the field when you're supposed to be right where that was thrown.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers.
Back up.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that comes out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play.
Hold on. No.
Football.
We had that.
Type of a return where it's a change of possession where the defense gets.
We had that. That was like our ball. We got it in bounds. We should have the ball.
Well, he challenged the play, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 20.
We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then two more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants.
You can tell how long we've been on
the
the field.
Titans and Broncos from Mile High. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Because they have thrown, like, literally on a
Cousins gives way to Cook.
Like,
able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1 yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Nearly picked.
Jefferson, don't let him
maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Complete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Eluding the pressure right.
Look at that catch. Oh, my.
But not before he's inside the 30. Over 70 yards receiving now.
Sure,
for him
challenge
in his first half alone.
Watch it get everything. Dang it! Are you kidding? Nah, dude. Can I challenge the challenge that just happened? There ain't no way he wasn't in bounds. Like, I'm almost sure of it. There's 1 foot. That's in. That is so in. Look at that. That's in. I guess you could make the argument that like a little bit of white was poking out. Good.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
That's stupid. Alright, let's talk more defense. There's no point in punting there.
Washington Husky there defensively. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. It's on the ground.
Got the ball back.
Return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who
it's in your hand.
take the ball away from you,
There's no reason we should be 4 for 11 for like 75. There's no reason. I'll put Rosen in, man. I ain't afraid. Jefferson's the only thing we have going on. And maybe Dalvin.
Draw play, Cousins to Clark.
Because that's how it works.
Give him a couple on the carry there.
I hate this game so much, but like, there's no other good football game out there.
Because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now they're going to get him down right at
hold
the
on
line
to
of
your
scrimmage.
block for more than half a
Runs
second.
in a row, but only 2 yards
That would be
to
nice.
show for it.
Especially
Looks like the
whenever
Packers
we're
have added
like
an extra
3rd and
DB
8.
on 3rd down. Now Cousins here on the
On
bootleg.
Rudolph.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
There's no reason Alexander's coming off the edge. There's none.
Say no gain on the play,
He should
and it'll
be.
be
There's a receiver right there that should be blocking,
We've
but
hit
they're
the
not.
2-minute mark of the
I
second
don't
quarter.
understand why they
14-7.
can't block a single cornerback when you're in the NFL. Like, this game is trash.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
Dalvin good.
Touchdown, Vikings.
He's gonna have a lot of rushing touchdowns this year. I want to break the
Vikings are an
Tomlinson's
extra point away from
record.
tying this thing up. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
But the only reason he got there was because my kicker doesn't know how to kick.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Cover 3.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Oh, my God. Where are you, Dan Sawyer? That's another... I hate the Packers. I hate them. I wish they would just die in a hole.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
If you don't shut up, I'm going to turn
off
the
a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself
up into the roof.
Grab the ball.
He doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix it.
Intercepted. Of course it is.
Intercepted.
And that's back.
For the pick.
What are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do?
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says,
"Get him! Get him!"
Who you are defense.
What is this? Oh my God!
For the Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead.
Because all they do is throw. Because throwing in this game is so easy.
Instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams
it also
have the
helps when
mentality
your
of,
defense
let's
is
strike
trash.
right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
What's he miss? Like 3 throws this entire game?
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together.
Finally, get closing it.
Play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
That's another interception. Because you can't throw the ball high enough.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
If you throw it behind you, it's going to get picked. That's just how this world works, Kurt.
You've got to understand where you are in the
So,
field.
can you not do that?
You know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Okay. This is cool.
From the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, just run your play. Just run your play.
From the gun, Rodgers.
Oh, that running back is totally holding Daniil Hunter. Yeah, let's do that. That running back doesn't stand a chance against Daniil Hunter. Not even a second. I don't know what like this game's about, but that running back is not able to block Daniil Hunter. Daniil Hunter is Daniil Hunter.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
They
got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
35.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Cousins now from the 50. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Come on, Justin. Come on, Justin.
Cousins again.
Yep. Nope. Of course not, because you can just totally jump like
Jefferson,
that.
the
Sure.
rookie, his intended receiver. And it's third down. Some of the
Yeah,
fans
now
here
it's third.
don't
Yeah,
seem too
no, it's
happy
third
about
down
what
now.
we've seen in
Yeah,
this first
I
half.
hear you.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And a pretty nice
You're not
tackle
going to call it.
short.
Why would I punt?
It's 4th down.
No. You know how stupid it is to punt with 13 seconds left when you're going to be in scoring position. We just don't listen to that.
Feeling like they're not
Don't listen
quite
to
in
that.
field goal range yet. They're going to go for
We aren't in field goal range. Who's going to attempt like a 60-something yard field goal?
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two
I
shy
want
of the
to
30.
score.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Okay.
line.
I'm either looking for Thielen or Rudolph here.
First down. Here's Cousins.
Rudolph got it. No, he doesn't.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Alright, where would that put us?
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers.
Come on, Justin.
They have such great body control. They can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Of course. We make that drive and then we get no
All right, we
points.
will
That,
save the
oh,
week
I
one
hate
highlights
this
and
game.
apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway
I'm
in the
sick
second
of
half.
this. I'm sick of this.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Ball carrier.
Again, it's Cook. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Yeah, except our defense is trash against Aaron Rodgers. Every single time I play him. I've lost to the Packers more times than I have
earlier in the quarter when we saw a
any other
broken
team.
tackle then that we
Like,
might see
you
some
could
missed
take
tackles
all
here
the
early on in
31
week
other
one, and that's
teams,
another one
and I
right
have
there.
lost to them less than I have lost to the Packers. I've lost to the Packers about 7 times. And I've lost to all the other teams, like,
the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
like I don't lose.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, off he's free. That's a touchdown. Dalvin Cook. That's a big one, man.
Already his
Big.
second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
No, I
but
didn't.
sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Oh, well, I guess we skipped halftime. I want to read the comments.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
I don't know what are you saying, man.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake.
Bad idea. Really bad idea. Of course.
To do that again.
He is 16 for 17 for 300. It is the beginning of the third quarter. I gotta turn some sliders down if this is what we want to deal with every single week. Because this is just cool.
See if they can make it less difficult on themselves.
He literally has all but one.
Now a dump off here complete.
Literally has all but one incompletion.
Vikings pick up the football.
You get one. That's stupid. The only reason we're still in this game is because we're forcing fumbles. Because I refuse to do anything other than hit.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Like, you're 13 for 25.
As the Vikings pick up the first.
I get A-Rod's a good QB, but he definitely shouldn't have those numbers.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football.
And their only good corner is Jair Alexander, who's just staying on that side of the field.
Deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment.
Justin Jefferson. Oh no, they're a touchdown. Score's tied, right?
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
With his first career touchdown in his first career game.
Now I'm just pounding.
The Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You're going to be man
handling. 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Oops.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Man, I tell you,
willing to risk
this is
another
the
fumble.
first game.
He'll sit on this one.
And I gotta play another game after
the
this.
Packer offense ready to get their next
I'm turning
drive
some sliders
underway.
down now. There's
and
no
they had
reason
the fumble
he should
last
be
time that led to a touchdown.
16.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go.
17 8 now.
Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll go again to Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Good job, Bar.
Rogers with the hand.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there.
Come on, Dan, so you're going to have to clamp up here, man.
Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. He's going the distance because screw Madden. Because screw Madden.
Touchdown. Aaron Jones.
Yeah, because when you bring a blitz and every gap is covered, that running back sure is getting through there without being touched. Definitely happens. Definitely happens. Yep, thanks, Madden. Screw you.
You and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first
half. I don't even care at this point. I'll go to 70. I'll pass nonstop. I won't even try to run. Like,
that got done.
Like,
the Vikings take over first.
I get it.
It's Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's up over 100 yards and he'll be looking to get in the end
right?
zone
Which is
again.
the hardest difficulty you can get. Okay, but there's no reason any QB should be 17 for 8 for 350 yards. That has never happened in the history of the NFL since like the 1960s. And even then that didn't happen because no one threw for more than 30 yards in a game. Like, that's back in the day when like throwing 7, 8 interceptions was normal in a game. Like,
16 more on that one and another first down. That's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
You make
they
me
run it again with Cook. Fights free yet again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on.
Touchdown, Dalvin Cook. Screw you, Packers.
Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Maybe you can call him big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt steak.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first time.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Right. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Right here. Because if we don't get any points, it's going to be bad.
Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The try. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
What's Aaron Rodgers at? What's Aaron Rodgers at?
Touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
Let's just check real quick. What's he at? A stupid amount. A stupid amount. That's what he's at.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here's Osborne. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now out comes Minnesota. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter.
I don't think
plenty of time on the clock. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a 1st down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch it.
Reception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
I'll take that, accepting that.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, thank you. Give me another one.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
Throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Slants are going to work sometime. And that's enough.
But it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd
I don't
and
care
goal.
if I get called. I get the penalty call. Hold them.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
And it's touchdown.
Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
We gotta stop the Packers.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
We can't be going
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The only reason
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, the ball comes out. Mike Hughes has it.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
For the 4-minute offense, they were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better on the run this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
So many drills
and they're not
focus on
getting
that.
off any
All the
blocks.
time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Look at
And
that
they bring him to the
stat line,
ground
man.
just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down,
But we're
Green Bay.
not getting any pressure from our D-line. We haven't had a single sack all game. And we have Daniil Hunter going up against Brickwagon.
Rodgers now on first down.
Finally,
Sideline
another
incomplete.
incompletion.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Finally, he gets a sack. Aaron Jones takes it up. But it's still 4th and whatever.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was...
Mike Hughes with the interception. Let's go.
Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Okay, I think we just run the ball. We just run the ball.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They run the counter with Cook, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right. I'm looking at
Cousins
Justin.
to throw.
I'm looking at Justin.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the...
Well.
A backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing needs to be gained. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A big pickup there, and without question, that should... It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Yeah, because they sent everyone except for 2 guys.
This pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat will forget taking the knee, so good gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown.
Was it necessary? His receiver won that route early, presented himself.
Alrighty.
No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now, it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason.
Alrighty. So Justin Jefferson won offensive the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. I'm going to get a drink real quick, so I'll be right back. Alrighty. Now, Justin Jefferson won NFC Offensive Player of the Week. I want to see where he stacks up against everyone. He has to be leading the league in receiving yards, right? And he does. Anthony Miller's like 42 yards behind, and Devontae Adams. I mean, hate the Packers. But this week we're playing the Colts. So really the only thing I'm really worried about is their defensive line. Their defensive line is stacked. So we're gonna get this going. We're gonna have a little bit of funds. So yeah. I'm glad we won against the Packers, though. Winning week 1 after being behind like 14 points, I think, is big, especially being able to stop A-Rod after he went 23 for 25 for some. I just wanted to like. DeForest Buckner has an interception. He's a decent goal. I've never seen a D lineman get an interception. So I'll let you watch the intro.
It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks
Alrighty,
like extra
let's get into
guys
this
on the
game.
field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I tell you, I'm actually having some fun, you know? Like, I kind of wish I didn't turn injury off, but I kind of am glad I turned injury off, because, like, injuries make it, like, a lot harder, but it's also, like, I really don't want, like, my offensive lineman getting hurt, and then being screwed, or, like, Kirk Cousins being hurt, and having to play Josh Rosen. But, I mean, that's the reason for having a backup. Oh, forced fumble in the first play. Anthony Barr recovers. And we're already in the 35. Yeah. There comes out Captain Kirk after a really kind of decent game against the Packers.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they
and we're just going to come out
on the first play, picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them.
And I would like to let you know,
what you just want to do,
we have more wins now than the Vikings did during the regular season as of right now. So
the numbers a week ago for Cook. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now.
Riley Reef with the good block.
They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and
next thing you know, he
kept getting in the end zone.
I mean, it frees up $12 million. If Joe Thuney's in free agency, we can get Joe Thuney, who is younger and better, but a little more expensive, because I doubt, like, he won't have anyone
running back that had a great game the week before, that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to
and
them.
If we want to, we might be able to trade away Anthony Harris this year. But that comes at the trade deadline. I have an idea of a trade that would work out pretty well.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
At the 9-yard line.
The last run good for 2.
The problem I'm really having right now is getting David Sills involved in
now
it.
Cook.
You know, he played really well during the preseason. He caught a lot of stuff, but then he has to go up against, like, great, really good competition, and then he just gets smacked. You know?
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, it's 4th and 1.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Okay, all right.
Cousins to throw for
Touchdown, Kyle Rudolph!
In the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play
now we're going to be on defense again. Let's try and make it. Let's make it quick. I want to beat him by.
In the middle of the end zone, and Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line.
I think I'm a user.
They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick.
Come on, if you're going to get a sack, make it early.
Round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy, which is rounds 4 through 7. So him going in the 3rd round,
that hurts.
fit in the middle, I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder wanting to prove that he should have been taken higher.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
Oh, man, Quentin Nelson's
really
here, too.
To get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they
were. Another fumble. Anthony Harris forces it and recovers.
And they have the football and will set up shop.
2 consecutive plays, and the Colts don't get a score. 2 forced fumbles. I really want to get David Sills involved in this game. I really want to. But here's the thing. Justin Jefferson just catches everything.
And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
All right, let's see. David Sills. Nope, that's intercepted. By Xavier Rhodes, the ex-Viking that we released.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the
guess we don't.
As we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking
hey,
to the
dropped it.
Said that, you're like,
oh,
you the last words every time we hear that.
It's not because we set the sliders down to less than 20. It's not.
Turned into an interception.
A second down throw for Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back.
This is fine. It's balanced.
But now it's third down.
But I'm going to go man in this situation right
now Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, the return is Osborne.
Hey, down. They should have taken that, but you know what?
And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Oh, nope, that's another interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
No.
Off at the 19.
Kirk Cousins, stop throwing it to the defense.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts
we can't throw 2 interceptions back-to-back, Kurt.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns.
You can't throw 2 back-to-back. Throw another one, and I'm putting Rosen in, I swear. I don't care about your stats. I care about winning. And if Josh Rosen's going to get us better, I will put Rosen in 100 times out of 100.
Osborne. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We're just going, we're just going to run it some more.
Back on the field, and it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
Out of his shoes.
You can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Ezra Cleveland's done really well at run blocking this season at left tackle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So,
there and he nicely bit off
but I think we're going to go to the right a little more. During the season, I would like to somehow get a replacement for Brett Jones since he's trash, but I guess my whole offensive line except like 2 guys are trash.
Exactly what they needed right there.
No, I guess it's not a fair assumption to say.
Take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Well, we need to get good offensive linemen in this draft. If we don't, it's gonna be not fun.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, Ezra, don't jump off, don't false start.
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
And I was just praising
being
you.
a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass
they're just
rusher
keying on it now.
over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
No, just a normal one. Thank you. Rely on you, Justin. Come on, Justin. Oh, one-handed catch for the first down. Oh, my God.
For 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Really? Really? Did we just see
That was so cool.
That's a big catch.
That's a big catch for a big
to pick up a
rookie.
first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's
Out
one
of
thing to
shoes.
give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
After one.
I think we got to give it to Dalvin.
First
We
and
gotta
10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the ground.
Oh.
Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Alrighty.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down this time.
Oh, my
at
battery.
the 5-yard line.
No, my controller will be fine. If my
4
controller
yards on
dies,
the
it can
play,
be.
and that leads to the 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3
My controller
tight ends
dies,
here
yeah.
for 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive.
They
The
have
holes
been.
large,
I'm proud of
and
my
they've been
boys.
through 'em, picking up first downs.
That's a touchdown, Adam
Touchdown.
Thielen.
Oh, but there is a marker on the
Oh,
field.
there's a
So now
flag.
the question, who is this on?
Roughing the passer. That's a decline right there. That's
And
the
yes,
quickest
they want the
decline.
point, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
be
even know
for?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bailey got the extra point,
Alrighty.
and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a handoff to Hines.
Nakeem Hines stopped in the backfield, I think.
Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line
Well,
of scrimmage.
Yeah, the line.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, come on, Hunter. You know you wanna get back there and sack the man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. He's got Burton here. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard
I kind of want to bring
line
Harris
after a gain of 6.
I just want to bring him.
6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4
Bring
after that
'em.
last completion gets them 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They're punting
That's
again.
an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. Before this drive could get
Okay,
wings,
not gonna be
it's
able
going
to,
down.
not gonna be able to.
A
Like,
big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
All right, David Sills,
First
do
down
not
throw
let
for
me down, my
Cousins.
man.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it
Justin
back deep
Jefferson.
over the middle.
Oh, 7th place.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete.
I really want to get
Working
David
out of
Sills
the gun,
involved.
Cousins.
Oh, that's a
And he comes
catch.
back with one complete.
Cousins.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Are we
That
eating
one a
it?
gain of 20
Are we
and a
eating
first
it
down.
to Sills? That's one-on-one.
This one
He's
deep
a
right
big
side.
man, and that's the
gonna
pass
wind up
interference
incomplete.
call.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our
Defense.
referee. So they saw the contact
Now our field goal
before
range.
the ball arrived. Penalty
Okay.
flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers.
Yeah,
and
we'll go with that
somehow,
one.
some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And that's a
that is
touchdown!
How about
David
that
Sills,
one? He
the
reeled it
5th.
one-handed
His first
for a
career touchdown
A
reception.
sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score.
He's a
Looked like you at the
66
Davis
overall.
Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
I'm liking this, man. Oh, it's only the 2nd quarter.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
You're
and
getting
coming
a sack,
off a
man.
3-and-out
You got
route.
it.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so
The
how
question
do you
is,
do that?
do
How
we
do you
trade
shake
Anthony
things
Harris?
up?
You look at what you've called before.
We're going to talk about
realize
some other
it
stuff
hasn't
during
worked
this game
somewhere
other than
else.
gameplay.
Maybe try
Do
and
we
find
trade
one of those
Anthony
special
Harris?
plays
He's
for one of your
28 years
better
old.
players.
He's gonna command a large contract after the season. But after this year, he goes down in overall, right? So he's not going to be the same 81, 82 overall player.
I've got to give
He's
credit to the
78,
defense there. Good
77,
job of
maybe even
knocking it
76.
free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players
So
for
we
not
gotta,
taking care
like,
of it. How about the effort of the
we
defensive
gotta, like,
players knowing
figure
that
this out.
guys
Do
are
we
going
want to trade him?
and if they're good,
Or
anticipate
do we
the
want to just
contact
let him walk
coming
in free
and try and
agency?
cover up
But
the football.
if we
And they
trade
still
him, there's a
find ways
chance
to
the team
not
we trade
get
him
free.
to doesn't resign.
On 1st
And we
and
get
10,
him for
Cousins.
dirt cheap
And
free agency.
inside the 20
So
before
he'll,
he's brought down.
But
Back-to-back
he's probably gonna
receptions
lead
for
free
him, and it's
agency
another
this year.
first down.
He wants a large
A gain of
contract.
11 on
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to play the ball in the air. And at the moment of truth,
you shouldn't be
go up and
celebrating
take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's
Ezra,
Cousins.
good job holding your blocks.
Flushed out right. And
Oh,
he'll
we
be
caught
taken
that.
down
Let's
at
go.
the 2-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. They'll run for it with Cook.
And that's a touchdown!
Touchdown!
Dalvin
Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And then there's, if David Sills can't
That'll be
produce,
taken
I mean,
about
he's
a
doing
yard
pretty
deep.
well so far. I mean, he's literally caught 3
And they'll
passes
get him
on
down
the year,
inside
so
with
we
30
can't
at the
really say,
27.
oh, he's a future Hall of Famer.
Colts take
What
over
we
1st
can
and
say
10.
is,
Marching back out there, ready for the
but
next
I would
possession.
really
Here comes
like,
the Vikings defense.
maybe not this year,
And so
but I would
far,
really
their game
like to
plan,
get
whatever it's
that
been on this
just
side of the
super
football,
quick
working
guy
pretty
that
well.
just has breakaway speed. You know, and one of those guys is John
The
Ross.
offense at the
right?
line and set
Like,
to
he's
go.
good.
They're
He's
down
old,
3 touchdowns to this point,
I mean,
needing to
there's
put
not-
something
there's
together
not
as
very
they
many
have it
people who
1st
pass,
and 10.
You know, but John Ross is
And they'll bring him
24 years
down
old.
after
He's
just a
about to
short
turn
pickup.
25 whenever he
2
hits
yards
free
on the
agency,
carry
right?
there. It'll be 2nd down.
5-year,
Got it here at the
$20
29 on
million
2nd and
contract.
8.
You know that the
2
cap hit's
minutes
right around
remaining in this first half of
3.75
football.
then.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head
that's
to
pretty
Orlando.
cheap
Standing
for
by
a
there, Jonathan
premier,
Coachman. He'll
like,
have
wide
stats
receiver
and
that's
scores
just,
from
like,
around the
quick,
NFL in this second week
know?
of the regular season. This one
And
into the
then
hands of Burton.
if we trade away
And
Anthony
he'll get it
Harris,
out near the
we
40 to
can,
the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's complete
no
to
one's
Hines
in.
out
No
of the
one's even
backfield.
close.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to
but-
the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for
Why not just
21
use a
yards
timeout?
on the catch and run.
But it's like,
Good catch there by Nyheim
if
Hines.
we trade
and I
Anthony
think that he's
Harris,
probably
we can
popped
get,
on some
I mean, we
Phillip
probably
Rivers
could get like a
tape
first round
and how
pickup.
he used Austin Eckler out in the
know,
backfield with the
like,
Chargers as a
and
model
that's
for what he
just-
wants to do
just
this
roughing the
season.
passer.
He's had at least
He's
40
roughing the
catches
passer
in each of the
happens
last
so
2
much.
years. He probably expects that
Yes.
number to rise.
Yes, roughing the passer because he tackled him while he
Maybe
was
a
throwing the ball.
frustration
Totally.
penalty there
Yep.
because he's picked them
That's
apart.
how roughing
They
the
tried
passer
their best
works.
to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And
Don't
it's
want him. I
second
don't
down.
want him.
Now 2nd and
Putting
10.
off some scares me.
Throwing again.
He's like a
Rivers.
96
This will be
overall.
caught just
Get the ball.
inside the
Get the ball.
10.
Use. Yes.
Now the ball comes loose.
All right, we get
And the
another
Vikings pick up the
chance to score.
football.
I think
A lot
we
of
just
times we
run.
talk
I
about
think we
being
just run the ball.
opportunistic as a
clock
defense
out,
as a
you know.
whole.
We're
Right
up
now it's
to
becoming just
3
one guy on
touchdowns.
this
You know, there's
defense.
no real need.
And he is doing such a
Had
fantastic
the
job
three.
because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special
I just
knack for
kind of
it.
want to get.
He forced
Dalvin
2
going.
fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They run. Cook.
Whoop, out of your shoes. And he's going.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown.
That's 88-yard touchdown run.
Dalvin Cook, 88 yards.
Yep.
And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he knocks it through. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
That's a good play.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
For Dalvin Cook.
Out is the
Just
kickoff
trap.
unit as they run up and send this one away.
Because Riley Reif's like a big dude, and he has really good run blocking, but
That'll
not very
be
good
taken
pass
about
blocking.
a yard deep. And
So
up to
it's
about
like,
the 26-yard
If we
line.
can really get him going, it's going to be great.
The Colts take over
I'm
1st
gonna
and 10.
run man. You know,
Now
I
another
wanna
drive
run man.
coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't
I'm
need
still
to change
surprised we
much
haven't gotten to the
personally.
sack yet. I don't know why. Am I just going to have to put the pass blocking down to like nothing?
Connecting with Burton here over
I
the
mean,
middle.
we have
Now the Colts will use their
two
3rd and
premier
final
edge rushers.
timeout.
Like
As
we
the
have
clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first
Pierce
half.
and Hunter, and we can't get any pressure on the QB. I
First
have a
down,
hard time
Rivers.
believing that.
Completes it to the tight end,
Smith,
Burton.
like, he's a good
And
player.
he'll go
He's
out of
not
bounds. It
like
appears right
cover
at the
Danielle Hunter every
45.
play good.
They'll contain him to just
know?
4.
Like,
Second
Danielle
down.
Hunter's going to get him.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And Danielle Hunter's about to get him.
Again, it's Rivers. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Yes, because Ryan Kelly would be able to see that happening right there.
Fumble on the play.
So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in
halftime-
today's broadcast
The
to the
halftime
beginning of the
show
third
sucks.
quarter.
Okay, it sucks. It just tells you what's going on.
Vikings have to
They
like their
used to do it
position.
where
They've
they would
got the
show
lead. They
clips
get this
and like the
football
best
as well
highlights
as
for
we
them
are
and
back
stuff
and
like
underway
that. You
for
know?
the second
Not
half.
about it. I just
And he'll go down
bad.
as this drive will
It doesn't
start
even
at
show
the
you any clips from any
25-yard
other
line.
It's just like it just shows you the score and says, "Oh, this is."
Here are the Vikings now to start
We
their
didn't
next
care about this
drive.
because
The last
Block
time
got
out,
it.
another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
That's the
Yeah, I have
third
to
one
agree
on
with you
Xavier
because this
Rhodes.
was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Looking at you. Oh, Adam
Lets it
Thielen's
fly
down
for
deep.
Thielen.
And
a
he
third
doesn't even
interception
try to go after the
thrown by
ball.
Cousins.
Doesn't even
Picked
try.
up by Marcus-Sin.
He
And
just
he'll return
stood
it to
there.
the
I mean, what is
24-yard
that?
line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got
Intercepted. Let's go.
Intercepted by the Pro Bowl
Tree
safety
interception.
Harrison Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. That's to
He
Dalvin
caught
Cook,
that,
his
no
running
way.
back.
Cousins pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
They go play action. Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will
I
have
love
a
Rudy,
Vikings
man.
1st down, and comfortably so
Rudy.
as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. Complete.
Justin Jefferson gets it off.
He's going to get this all the way down.
Bounced off
inside
him, and
the
Justin
35.
Jefferson's like, I'll take that, thank you.
Called in a very strong gain of 24.
Gain on the play.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
Another good catch.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a touchdown. Nope, never mind.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Another catch.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard.
Don't know what happened there.
Able
Thought
to
it was
get in
going
there
to.
and drop
Thought it
him
was
behind the line.
really thought
That
it was
I'm struggling
going
to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down.
No, I was
Run
wrong.
the football.
I'm sorry.
If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Cook already has like
Dalvin
8 touchdowns
Cook
on the
with
year.
his third. Offense is running away with this one. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance.
I got really scared because I thought it was
3 touchdowns. It's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this
Little
one,
under the
and
half
it'll come out to the 25.
Maybe somehow the Colts make
come
a
to the line,
gigantic
ready
comeback.
to start
Right
the
now,
next
I'm kind of
drive.
just trying
They've
to
got to dig
long
down
to
deep.
get
I mean, they
sacked.
need something right now. Really, anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in
Off
there
his hand.
sometime, actually.
I mean, you think
I'm gonna have to fix some of the
But right
sliders.
now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
I mean, he just isn't. I mean, we aren't getting any
Brings
pressure
up
on this
2nd
offense.
and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rivers again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live.
Oh my God, he mossed him!
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Let's watch that again. He just absolutely killed this
You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though.
Look how high he
one-handed
gets.
grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
I might do one where it's like I get rid of everyone.
Brought in by Jefferson.
Like that
and the
plate.
result here, a pickup of 8.
And then I
Leaves
have
him
to
with 2 to
rebuild
go
the team
on
from
2nd
scratch.
down.
You know?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2
Dalvin
after
Cook,
that
I'm looking
last
at him,
catch,
man.
good for 8 yards. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. They try again with Coe, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him. He's got
Touchdown!
his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Number 82.
Kyle Rudolph. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
I kind of don't want to put up the score
Extra point
anymore. I
up and
think
good
I might
by
put some of
Bailey.
the backups
And that will
in.
extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now
I put
as
some
they
of the
will send
backups
this
in
one away.
because
Rodgers on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
I think I'm going to put some of the backups in. I'm going to leave the same guys on defense, but on offense at least I think I'm going to put in like Josh Rose.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Just
And with this
simple
deficit, you can't have too many more drives
Maybe
like the last drive where you had to punt it
Maybe
away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I feel bad.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1.
I really want to get. I might trade for like a premier.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I need someone who's going to be able to bring
Taken
pressure
about 7
every
yards
play.
deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Like that's what's going to
Reminder,
be like
still some
really
good games
important.
coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few
Really
years
wish-
back. New
I
England
really
visits
wish we could,
Seattle up in the
Yannick
Northwest.
Ngakoue
And then
back,
on Monday night,
we'll
we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game
so
ever
hard to
played in
trade
the
for.
state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That
Like
should
I could
be
probably
something.
give up 2 first-rounders. Dalvin Cook and wouldn't take it.
At the 25-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
That's more of a stat
here.
line I like to see.
The
That's
Colts
like
on 3rd
a
down.
correct stat.
Not good. 0 for 4
Right.
thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Rivers. And
now they're
he's going to
pick
be
6.
intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Man, I feel bad, but I really
That's the
don't.
story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the
Okay,
case.
defense,
but
back
by
out
being
there.
able to adjust to anything
You got-
they
you
tried
got
to
2
throw
plays
at them
off.
and
You're
beating
good.
them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be
Yeah,
taken about a
really
yard
well
deep.
prepared. Like,
And he won't
we're
quite
just
make
smothering.
it to the 25.
What was going on with this arm?
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own
The
20.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
He's done 3
A
interceptions.
gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end.
Really wish Cameron
And past the
Dantzler
40
didn't.
before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 47. To the air again here, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw again, Rivers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Harris Campbell.
The Colts on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same...
All right. We're going to put in a couple of backups. Only a couple. No. I'm gonna put Hinton in. I want to see what he can do against good people. And then yeah, that's it. I changed like 2 people.
This tablet that you look at on the sidelines, nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The first throw for the backup, Rosen. Oh, going for Jefferson.
Look at that grab.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Jefferson.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yards. First down
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
defended by Julian Blackman.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And
Somehow
that one
it was
almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, not for him.
And 10.
Throwing again, it's Rosen.
They're bringing hard pressure. What do you expect?
Yeah,
He's throwing out
he
of the
is
sack.
very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
All right.
So
I believe
much
in Dan
about
Bailey.
offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after
That's good.
catch. They did a
Another
really nice
field
job
goal
there
and we can
limiting
end the
that
game.
and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Look, there's no widening it. It's
And he'll be
deep.
tackled just shy
Okay.
of the 25.
Like,
Phillip
it's
Rivers
just, this
now
game's
gears up
over.
to take the
I mean,
offense
I
back
just,
out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily, when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you.
And he lost the football.
Anthony
and the Vikings
Harris.
pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back.
Look, I
It's
wanted to
a
get another
fumble
one.
return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Minnesota.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the
Well, this
offense,
is a
they're not too happy
scoregami.
about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Like our sliders. I'm going to try and get good sliders. Okay?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would be received
there
in
is
a
no
whole different
hope.
way.
There's
Because
none.
turnovers, they've been a big problem
We have your
for them.
score times
Got to
10.
take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Colts on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Four defensive scores this game.
Here's
And 2
Bailey
of them
now
are by
for
the
the
same
extra
guy.
point.
So, like...
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Okay.
A heck of a play there
I
defensively,
know
getting the
it's
interception,
going to be
navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
But like, there's no point in continuing. I'm just going to.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Like,
And
there's
they'll
3
get him
minutes
down right
left.
around the 25,
We're up
actually to
73.
26 officially.
It doesn't
so
matter.
a net gain of 1 there.
We're set. All right, I'm sorry. I know everyone wanted to see the clock wind out, but like, look, they got 3 points. Look at them.
Charles,
We beat them by 70
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of
70.
points that they did.
We
Boy, were they clicking on
destroyed
offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
No,
what
I
a
feel
game.
great.
To put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.
We
Whatever
had
you
9
call,
takeaways.
run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Okay, so
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
it was an
and they will
amazing
head
performance. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna screw with the sliders. We're going to screw with the sliders. We got to screw with the sliders at this point. If we don't screw with the sliders, it's like, alrighty. Oh, Ezra has a. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to screw with the sliders a little bit. Not the XP sliders. We leave the XP sliders alone. We're going to mess with the gameplay sliders. We need to turn some stuff on our defense down. We need to like we'll turn those down a little bit. Fumbles, we'll leave it. Pass reaction time, we'll put that down to a 46. Nah, I like that at 59. Pass coverage, I'm going to turn down to a 49. Tackling, might bump that up actually. QB accuracy, that's going to stay at 27. Pass blocking is getting down to a 5. I want to get pressure. This I'll turn up to 33. Run blocking, 41. Fumbles, pass reaction time, interceptions. We'll leave that the same. Pass coverage, we'll leave that the same. Well, we'll leave it there, and then we'll leave it there. Okay, so that's our sliders for now. The only reason pass blocking is so low is because we have 2 sacks on the year. In total, we have 2 sacks. Like if we go to defense, it's like, oh, hey. Oh, nope, we have 1 sack on the year. I'm sorry. We have 1 sack in 2 games with Daniil Hunter and Michael Pierce on the team. So, I'm going to sim the week and see if we won NFC Offensive Player of the Week. But yeah, I thought so. We should have both. Yep, we do. Dalvin Cook is NFC Offensive Player of the Week, and Eric Wilson is Defensive Player of the Week with 3 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble recovery, and 2 touchdowns. Cam Newton had 5 touchdown passes. Good for you, bud. Alrighty. So, I'm going to leave that here. I will be streaming again sometime. So, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.